Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. It's another beautiful, hot day here in North Las Vegas. Yeah, it's the 11th of June, 2022. I'm still not talking well yet with my dental work, having been now almost 5 days in, but yeah, it is what it is, so I'm hanging in there. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you are and staying cool, because yesterday we were 111 on my front porch. Yeah, kind of warm. Anyway, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I've got some Hamilton, while you're here, Hamilton Books Movie Haul, aka soon to be at Dollar Tree. It just works that way. I don't know why. I pay $4 or $5 on Hamilton Book, and then 2 months later, these things show up at Dollar Tree. That's what happens. But anyway, hey, let's check them out. Bunch of horror stuff here, and probably not the greatest stuff. I'm not going to say I recommend them. Well, I haven't watched any of them yet, but just looking at them, I'm not going to say, hey, go buy it right away, Especially this first one, which is a triple feature. Friday the 12th, triple feature. Terror at Blood Fart Lake, Return to Blood Fart Lake, and Evil Dead Inbred Rednecks. Okay. All right, so Terror at Blood Fart Lake is from 2009. It's 76 minutes long. It's not rated, and it's, of course, a horror comedy. It has to be a comedy, right? At least an attempt at it. When a group of college kids heads off to their friend's cabin for a little high-octane sex weekend, they will get more than they bargained for in the form of the evil scarecrow killer. Jimmy Van Brunt seems like nobody is safe at spooky cabins in the woods by the lake these days. So the killer is Jimmy Van Brunt. Triple feature. The Return to Blood Fart Lake is not rated, 2012, 72 minutes. And Evil Dead Inbred Redneck, 46 minutes, not rated, 2012. None of them get great reviews, but I thought, what the heck is that all about? Probably a good laugh. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that's what it is. It's so bad it's good. We'll see. So, also, if you guys have seen any of these, feel free to tell me down below what you thought of them. Next up, it says, disturbing viewing of the highest order, taut, dark, edge of your seat, menace. From the directors of Reborn and Daddy's Girl comes Summer Scars. A creepy looking cover. Summer Scars. 73 minutes, not rated, from 2017. It's a horror thriller. And about half the people that watched this one liked it. So there's some hope. Summer Scars is a coming-of-age thriller about a gang of young teenagers who skip school to hang out in the woods where some hot rodding on a stolen moped changes the fate of their day. They crash into Peter, a disheveled drifter, who is delighted to have a group of kids to hang out with. First, he gains their trust by joining in their games, but then his behavior begins to change. Peter uses what he has learned about the kids against them, bullying the alpha boys, belittling the weaker ones, and saving his worst for the only girl of the group. The kids realize too late that they are being held hostage, and when Peter acknowledges things have gone too far, that is when things really start to get scary. Put out by NVD Visual. Sounds interesting. Stay out of the woods, kids. That's all I can say. Stay out of the woods. I believe I've had this movie for a long time. I believe it may have even been on VHS, but I wanted to upgrade it. It's Blu-ray now. Trog from 1970. That's right. I was still in high school when this came out. 91 minutes horror sci-fi. By the way, it's got Joan Crawford in it. This was her final film ever. Final film. Abominable. I can talk. I really can. I graduated college. The abominable snowman of the Himalayas, Bigfoot of the Pacific Northwest. Few claim to have seen these links to our primitive past. But when a wild half-man, half-ape emerges from his countryside cave, TV cameras are there to observe the event and the ensuing terror. People call him Trog, short for a prehistoric cave dweller known as the troglodyte. To a determined anthropologist, Joan Crawford in her final film role, he's the scientific discovery of the age. To others, he's walking death. A grocer is impaled on a meat hook, a car is tossed aside like a twig, a child is kidnapped, all after local resident Sam Murdoch prods the brute into a blind rampage. In true horror tradition, the world's Murdochs leave no doubt who the real savages are. But what will become of he who is part man, part monster, all Trog? Put out by Scream Factory. That's right, it's a Scream Factory release. As I remember, this is not too bad. It's been a long, long time since I've seen it, but like I said, I wanted to upgrade it, and it's Blu-ray. So I picked up most of these are all from Hamilton Book. Oops, almost forgot what the title of this video was. All from Hamilton Book. Triple feature, a Scream Factory triple feature of horror. That's right, we got something called Remains, Dead Souls, and Chilling Visions. Remains is a zombie movie. Yay! 2011, not rated, 88 minutes. Don't Go Home. Excuse me, it says Dead Souls. Oh, Dead Souls Don't Go Home. I got it. All right. And Chilling Visions is 5 Senses of Fear. That's this one here is an anthology. So I'm interested. Be honest, I don't think I have any of these on any format. So I was very intrigued. I think this was only $5. Remains says, based on the IDW Publishing graphic novel written by Steve Niles, Remains is set in a chilling post-apocalyptic Reno, Nevada, and follows the survivors of a bizarre accident that reduced most of their world's population to zombies. The group takes refuge in a vacant casino, that should be fun to watch, and fights a losing battle against the undead, who grow steadily stronger, smarter, and more aggressive by the minute. The movie stars Grant Bowler, Lance Reddick, and Tawny Cypress. There you go. Triple feature, Scream Factory. DVD. Next up, legendary Mexican cinema brings us The Witch's Mirror. The Witch's Mirror. Black and white, 1962. 75 minutes, horror thriller. Most people that watched this liked it. Cool. A benevolent witch, played by Isabella Corona, enchants a magic mirror to protect her adopted daughter, Elena, from her cruel husband. When the incantation fails and the girl is murdered, the witch vows revenge using every unholy principle of the supernatural that she can conjure. An unforgettable foray into the black magic, high spookery, and dazzling storytelling. Casa Negra is proud to present The Witch's Mirror, restored and remastered for the first time on DVD in a brand new transfer, including the blasphemous resurrection of the slain Elena. Original uncut version of The Witch's Mirror. Mexican horror. There you go. Now this one should be a fun ride, I'm thinking. 420 Massacre. Inhale, exhale, scream. What could go wrong to a bunch of stoners? What? 84 minutes, 2018, action horror comedy. 420 has become synonymous with marijuana culture, with April 20th now dedicated as the official holiday for weed enthusiasts, and now this new holiday gets the very first themed slasher with the gore-filled 420 Massacre. Over 420 weekend, 5 young women decide to celebrate their friend's birthday by taking a camping trip to a nearby national park. However, their fun is quickly snubbed out when they stumble upon an illegal marijuana grow operation hidden in the greenery and protected by a bloodthirsty maniac. Will they survive, or will they perish in search of the ultimate high? The first stoner slasher movie. Sounds like fun. Let's go. You guys seen any of them yet? Let me know in the comments. Now this is from Hamilton Book, but it's a Kino Lorber release of Night Angel. Night Angel. Let's see, it's R-rated, 1990, 90 minutes, horror, but maybe it's really good cheesy goodness. It's what I'm getting. Had Karen Black in it, if you remember Karen Black from House of a Thousand Corpses and many other movies and TV shows. Mastered in HD, a terrifying creature's old evil has awakened in the form of the wicked, voluptuous Lilith. Lilith uses her beauty and her insatiable lust as a potent life force, which spreads death and destruction to all who dare to succumb to her charms. Posing as a cover girl for a fashion magazine, Lilith becomes the object of insane desire for all those who brave her seductive gaze. Only true love can withstand her awesome powers, and only one man is strong enough to test them in a frightening test of will and death. Tango with Night Angel, the mistress of hell. R-rated, Kino Lorber, 20th Century, MGM, Night Angel. Never heard of this one for some reason. Like I said, it's from 1990. 1990. Next up, another Blu-ray. Amanda Plummer in it from Pulp Fiction and Hunger Games. Madness is a State of Mind. A totally original, always intriguing foray into psychological horror, says Fangoria. Hysteria. Not rated, 1997, 102 minutes. Put out by Cult Epics. In his final starring role, legendary actor Patrick McGoogan turns his famous character from the prisoner upside down as a psychiatrist in charge of an insane asylum. Love my insane asylum movies. He has connected his inmates into a group. He has connected his inmates into a group mind where they share each other's psychoses, dreams, and sexuality with all the scary and titillating implications imaginable. Interesting. Hysteria. Cult Epics. Never heard of this one? Can't wait to give it a go. Like I said, 1997. Next up, this one looks creepy as heck. The Forbidden Door. The Forbidden Door from 2009, 115 minutes. It's a psychological thriller, my favorite. About 70% of the people that watched this liked it. Okay. Kind of giving me the Purge vibes. This is put out by Severin, and it's an Indonesian horror film. Indonesian. With his third disturbing feature, Joko Anwar, an Indonesian writer-director of Impedagore and the remake of Satan's Slave, became one of the most daring new genre filmmakers in the world. Now discover why, as a successful young sculptor increasingly loses his grip on sanity. He imagines his wife, friends, and family are all conspiring against him, begins filling his best-selling works with unspeakable human matter, becomes obsessed with brutal hidden camera abuse videos, and inches inescapably closer towards the most horrific final act of all. Dangerous filmmaking, not for the weak of heart or stomach, or anyone who already struggles with paranoia. As slick as it is sick. Sounds interesting. Let's get some gore going. Love my horror movies. So the last thing I picked up from Hamilton Book, the very last thing, has 3 movies in it that I didn't have on Blu-ray. I mean, I haven't watched these movies in a very long time, but now I'm glad to have them. The Doomsday Collection. This was very inexpensive on Hamilton Book. Let's see, Doomsday Collection. The first one, of course, is The Day After Tomorrow. It's 118 minutes, 2004, a sci-fi disaster flick. I love the special effects in that movie. I really did. Of course, it had Dennis Quaid in it, also and Jake Gyllenhaal. Also, the second one is The Day the Earth Stood Still, 99 minutes long, 2008, PG-13, with Keanu Reeves and Jennifer Connelly. Of course, Keanu in that played an alien. Cool. And finally, Independence Day. Actually, this one came out first of all 3, for 138 minutes, 1996. Of course, it had Will Smith and more aliens. So if you haven't seen these movies, I really recommend them. They're all really pretty good for what they are. I have to say my favorite is probably Independence Day. I'll read the Independence Day thing. One of the biggest box office hits of all time delivers the ultimate encounter with mysterious and powerful aliens. And powerful aliens launch an all-out invasion against the human race. The spectacle begins when massive spaceships appear in Earth's skies, but wonder turns to terror as the ships blast destructive beams of fire down on cities all over the planet. Now the world's only hope lies with a determined group of survivors, uniting for one last strike against the invaders before it's the end of mankind. Doomsday Collection. If you haven't seen those movies, pick them up. High definition from Hamilton Book. So will some of these end up in Dollar Tree? Probably. And that's okay. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. For those of you that are subscribers, in appreciation, I have a couple things. Well, one in celebration of the release of Jurassic World Doomsday that came out yesterday. This being Saturday, came out yesterday. I'm going to be giving away the 5-movie Jurassic World digital code on my video tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's all 5 movies in one collection. I know you guys like physical stuff, but hey, I have these codes. I don't need them, so I'm going to give them away to my subscribers. So if you're interested, stick around. Watch tomorrow's video also. It's a random haul basically from Amazon and other places. I believe Walmart also. So stay tuned for that. So that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. And until next time. Well, you know what? I wanted to show you guys something else. Teaser. Something I just picked up. The Black Series. Look at that. Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett. From the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, check that out. So cool. I have, let's say I have 98% of all Black Series figures ever put out. And I'm glad to have this one in my collection. Once regarded as one of the most fearsome and capable bounty hunters in the galaxy, Boba Fett seemingly met his demise in the Sarlacc pit. A survivor to the core, Fett lived to fight another day. Black Series Boba Fett figure. So yeah, glad to have that. All right, now, you guys have a great day. Peace.